OMG, take 5. Hello, happy Friday. So as soon as I put episode 66 this past Tuesday out into the world, I realized that I missed something and I can't not talk about it. So this past week's episode 66 was about stopping the complaining habit. And go back and listen to it, because it's not saying to never vent. It's not saying to always spew sunshine all over everyone. It's saying that we get into a habit of conversing by complaining. Man, wasn't that traffic bad? Oh, it's so hot today. And that is more of a problematic habit than you might realize. So I gave you some tips on how to change that and told you my story, because that was 100% me. Now, here's the thing that I missed. I talked in that episode about how often we complain for attention, and we don't necessarily realize it, but if we think about it, that's often the case. But there's another reason that sometimes we complain that we really have to talk about. And that is, sometimes we do it to put ourselves down and make other people feel better. And while I'm certainly on board with trying to make other people feel better, putting ourselves down is never good, never okay, never the place we want to be in. Remember, leading lady energy? So sometimes we get into a conversation and someone is worried about something or complaining about something, and we dive in and we complain even more. And we think if we do that, then maybe they'll feel better. Think about examples of conversations you've been in and think about whether this has happened for you. So someone is saying how, they and their husband were having some trouble getting along or something, and they were arguing about this or that, and you say, oh, I know, it's hard, and this or that happened to me, and you kind of exaggerate it a little bit so that they feel better. No, I'm going to strongly recommend that that is not the way you speak to people. Do not make your life sound worse to make them feel better. Do not say more bad things about your appearance to make them feel better about their appearance. No, there are other ways to do that, and this is a destructive habit that we fall into for a good reason. It's a good reason. You want them to feel better. They're not happy with their hair today, and so you're saying, my hair always drives me nuts. It looks terrible in the picture. And sometimes we say that and we don't even think that. So no, stop doing that. And I'm really on a soapbox today, but I can't leave this out of the complaining theme. Please don't put yourself down or speak poorly of yourself because you think it will make someone else feel better. There are other ways to make someone else feel better. If they're complaining about how their hair looks, number one, maybe just listen. Say, I hear you. I hope venting helps. Or maybe give them a suggestion. Obviously, this would depend on the example, and it would depend whether they want a suggestion. Or maybe kindly and nicely change the subject, as we were talking about on the episode. Try to pull the subject towards something more positive. There's different ways to do it, so kind of keep your eye out for that. But the first thing I want you to do is recognize that if you are putting yourself down and complaining about things in your life, and maybe it's because you think it makes someone else feel better, please don't do that to yourself. You are valuable, you are worthy, you are powerful, you are amazing, and so am I. And I want us to speak kindly to ourselves and about ourselves. And I hope that helps.